Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my world, which is the House of Nightmares. Let's begin. Alright guys, in today's video we're gonna be talking about the Trick or Treat Studios Seed of Chucky life-size doll and the Neca Bride of Chucky life-size doll together, and we're just going to compare them for the fun of the video. We're gonna be talking about them. I'm gonna give you my honest and truthful opinions, even though it might be a little bit of a biased video because I do love Trick or Treat Studios. It's one of my favorite companies, but I also do love and respect Neca as a company. So don't think that this video is going to be which one's better, which one is more worth than the other one. It's not really gonna be that type of video, but I will tell you what I like and don't like about both dolls. So let me go get both of these badass dolls so we can talk about them. Alright guys, so here we have the Trick or Treat Studios version to my left, and then we have the Neca version to my right. Now I have to say personally, just by looking at these dolls like this, and when I was looking at them close side by side, I have to say they are both really freaking good dolls. I really love both of these dolls, and I know they look a lot different because obviously one is from Seed of Chucky and the other one is from Bride of Chucky. But to be quite honest, and this is just my honest opinion, they are both really good in its own way. Like, they both do have little flaws here and there, but overall they are just great dolls. So let's start off with the quality of the clothing. I really like the quality of the clothing on both of them. Personally, I'm gonna have to say I do prefer the Trick or Treat Studios one because the clothing just feels a lot more, I don't know, the clothing just feels a lot more expensive, or a lot more like it would last longer within time. The Neca one, it almost feels like paper, not like, I don't know how to say it. It's just, it feels a little bit cheaper than this one. This one feels a lot more like cotton. This one feels a little bit more like paper. So to the touch of my hand, it just feels a lot more rough. This one feels a little bit more rough than this one. This one feels a little bit more softer, and this is just by touching it. Like, when you touch it, you can feel the difference. I like the sweater and the quality of this doll a little bit more than this one, even though they do feel almost the same. But obviously when you look at them side by side, you can see the difference in the colors and the striping. Obviously the Trick or Treat Studios ones has a little bit more colors. It has red, pink, like some type of two blues, green, a dark blue. This one has blue, green, a dark blue, red, pink, baby blue. So I don't know, I think they're both really good when it comes down to the sweater. I think I really like both of them, but I would probably pick this one, and I'm talking about the quality and how it looks. This is just a personal taste, not to take away anything from this doll. I think this one looks really good. Like, on its own, this one looks really good, and I really do appreciate how this looks overall. Now obviously in the face, in the paint job, in the face, I would probably prefer this one, the Neca one, because I do like the paint job a lot better on this one. This one, I also do like the paint job. I do have to point out that these dolls do look a little bit different than they do on screen. I think this one looks a lot better in person than it does on the monitor. This one in person would look a million times better if I like hire someone to do the paint job a little bit more detailed. But what I do love about this doll, and I said this in my review, is the eyes. I really like the eyeballs on this doll because it looks lifelike. It looks like someone is in there staring back at you. I really like the eyes on this one, even though this one's eyes are really good, and I also do like the eyes on this one. I think these eyes, to me personally, look a little bit more realistic. These do look realistic because they do move and you can see the veins, but this one you can't see the veins right away. This one, if you want to see the veins, you have to move the eyes to the side and you see the veins. As for this one, you can just see the veins on the eyes. I mean, this one, you don't, the eyeballs are not pulsable, but the eyeballs just look really creepy, and they just look really lifelike. And also another thing that I do like about this doll is the hair. I think the hair on this doll is a lot better than it is on this one, only because this one does have a lot of hair. You can style it in pretty much any way you want. And that's what I like about this doll, is the wig and the hair that they added to this doll. It's just really good, and I really like the length. I think the length of this doll is really good. At first the hair would fall off a lot, but it was just, I think maybe just when you first get the dolls, the hair just falls off, and once you got that loose hair out of the wig, then I think it'll stop falling off. Because for this one, the hair still falls off. Even you can see it right here. If I pull this out, it's just gonna fall off. And that's not me just ripping it off, it's just me going like this. Like, you can just see that it's hanging down. But that's why I try not to play too much with the hair on this doll, because it does fall. But this one, it doesn't really fall. You might have 1 or 2 hairs of strings falling, but not crazy like this one. But I think that's because this one's still new. But besides the hair on this doll, I honestly really am enjoying this doll a lot more. Every day that I come in this room and I see it, I just fall in love all over again with this doll. I think the mold, just everything about this doll, I honestly really like, and I'm just so happy, and I'm so proud to have this doll and this doll in my collection, because it's so crazy, because I've always wanted to have Chucky dolls. I've always wanted to have a good guy doll, and then it just became an obsession where I just wanted to have more. I wanted to have a good guy doll, and now I want to have a Scar doll, and the Spencer's Chucky dolls were just not enough for me. And this is why I really love and truly appreciate Trick or Treat Studios, because they were the first company to step up their game and give us so many Chucky life-size dolls, so many. So you have to be thankful and appreciative, whether you like the Trick or Treat Studios Chucky dolls or not. You have to give credit where credit is due, and that is why I always speak highly of Trick or Treat Studios, because they have given us so many dolls, not just Chucky dolls, but like overall just so many horror dolls like Annabelle, Pennywise, Glenn, Tiffany, and now so many other Chucky dolls like this one and the angry one. And I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna be making more Chucky dolls. I don't know, I really hope so. But yeah, this is why I really love and appreciate Trick or Treat Studios, because they made that possible, and they made that possible at such an affordable price to me. And I know not everybody can afford a $500 Chucky doll every single time they release one, but I'm speaking in my own personal opinion and how I feel about it. But yeah, let's back to the NECA Chucky doll. I have to say, NECA really did their thing with this one, and I really hope that NECA continues to make Chucky dolls and Chucky life-size dolls. I don't know if they will, but I really like this doll, and I think this doll is just really good. The paint job, just everything about this doll is really good, because he looks so realistic. It looks like the Chucky doll from the movie. Another thing that I really love about this doll is he is so easy to stand and pose. This one is a little bit more challenging. As you can see on the screen, the legs on this one are a little bit more spread open. That helps this doll stand up. This one, you don't have to spread the legs too wide. It stays up. This one does seem to fall a little bit more than this one. So that is one thing that I like about this doll, is that it's very easy to pose, and he doesn't fall as much as this one if it doesn't have a stand. And I think the weights on these dolls, I think this one right here, the Trick or Treat Studios one, I think this one is a lot heavier than this one. Yeah, this one definitely has a lot more weight. I mean, this one still has a pretty nice weight, but this one right here, I think it's heavier than this one. I don't know. I mean, they kind of do feel the same, but this one feels a little bit more heavy. I feel like my hand on this side, it's getting a little bit more shakier than on this side. Also, another feature that I like that both of these dolls do have, but they have it in a different way, is the head movement. The head movement on the Trick or Treat Studio one, it goes to the side. It can do a 360. On this doll, you can do a 360, and it just does that. This head does not go up or down. This doll right here, he does have the movement that has the head to go side to side. It does go up or down, but he does not do a 360. That's the one thing that this doll does not do. He does not turn his head, which I wish it did, because if it did, it would have been like 100% more effective. I think that would have been a lot more better on this doll. But yeah, I like the head movement on both of these dolls, but that's also another thing to consider when buying and purchasing these dolls. But yeah, you guys, I don't know what else to say. I just really wanted to put these two side by side so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I know a lot of you guys would probably pick this one over this one, or maybe this one over this one. To each its own. Your opinion is very well respected in this channel, but I have to say I personally like both of them. Like I said, they both have their pros and they both have their cons, and it really depends on what is your taste in a Chucky doll. I personally just like Chucky dolls. I personally just want anything that's a Chucky doll. If it's a Chucky doll, I'll take one, maybe I'll take two, I don't know, but I'll definitely take one. If you don't like either one of these dolls, there's either something wrong with you, or you can just go get a custom doll. I think custom dolls are always an option for people who don't like the paint job, or who don't like the mold, or whatever it is that you don't like about these dolls. Your best option would be to get a custom doll, or just get one of these dolls and have it rehauled. Personally for me, and lucky for me, I'm not a picky Chucky fan when it comes down to Chucky dolls. I personally like my Chucky dolls. I think these dolls are just incredible, and they just look really, really good together. So yeah, you guys, I don't know what else to say except that I'm just in love with my Chucky dolls, and I can't wait to see what else Trick or Treat Studios or NECA comes out with when it comes down to life-size Chucky dolls. I really, you know what, I really would like to see Trick or Treat Studios come out with the Bride Tiffany doll, and I would love to see NECA come out with a good guy doll. I know we have so many good guy dolls because of Trick or Treat Studios, but I would like to see a NECA version of a good guy doll, or maybe even a Child's Play 1 good guy doll, angry good guy doll, but not the angry one that's up here. I'm talking about the one that has the cigarette burn, or what is that thing, the cigarette lighter burn on his cheek. I think we need one of those dolls. But I would love to see Trick or Treat Studios come out with the Bride, and NECA come out with a good guy doll. That's just something that I feel like it would be a fitting for these companies. I think NECA is getting their feet wet with a life-size Chucky doll, and since they're still trying it out, I think a good guy doll would be a fitting for this company. And since Trick or Treat Studios is already a master in creating life-size dolls, I think they would be the best fitting to create the Bride, because of all the details that the costume has, and the clothing, and just the paint job, and just everything that that doll has. So yeah, you guys, I don't know, I have to say I'm in love with both dolls. I wouldn't pick one over the other one because I really like both of these dolls. They both are good in its own right way. But like always, I would like to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comments down below. Which doll do you guys like better? Do you guys like the Trick or Treat Studios one, or do you guys like the NECA one better, or do you guys like both? Are you like me, and do you just like both no matter what? Also keep in mind that these are from two different movies, so obviously they're gonna look a little bit different. Even in the movie, they both look a lot different. But yeah, you guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Edgar-O, and I am obsessed with everything in the horror community, but especially Chucky and Chucky dolls. So if that sounds like you, stick around, click that subscriber button, and click that notification bell to get notified for every single time I upload. But alright, you guys, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.